Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. Still 95! What the heck? Now that we have the bracelet, let's return to Sequentially Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. No need to rush. I want to get done with this. Okay, there's only one blue plus there, one blue plus here. Well, there's no point in trying to get all of the, Oh. I see. We seem to have... There seemed to be a hunt train there. And yeah, I figured out that the purple bike that I've been seeing everywhere, the black bike with the purple neon trim, that's a 7,500,000 gil mount. As you can see in the lower right corner of my screen, I have enough to buy it, but I'm not going to because I kind of still want a medium house. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what I said when I saw that. I was like, what? No thanks. No thanks. I thought it was gonna some kind of a story mount from like Heritage Found or whatever. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's a part of me I can never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklama is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us as more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depths of your bond. Though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Tuikana and Luini. If it wasn't for you believing in Zekawa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. I've no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wahute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zekawa would find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking strength. Besides, some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Death Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train day and night so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right. You'll teach us how to drive your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to do it if it all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, you best make sure everyone can match them or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Until we meet again. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. I'll be here a while yet, though, so do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? No, nobody told us. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened while we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not too long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you can speak with the station master yourself. I am sick and tired of having things stalled by everything being impassable. Let's do just that. The station's just over there. Seriously. It seems people aren't too happy with the train delays. I imagine not.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Huh. I wonder.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Okay.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
You dragged me into nothing, buddy. Where there's a mystery, the Warrior of Light will investigate.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Ah, I see why they're playing tomorrow and
Something
tomorrow. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber.
We should ask Alphino about this.
We'll be
We should
using
go
it to
Alphino.
fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Piarionen. Glad you said that. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess that I never visited the home of the Hetsuro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Okay. And with this, it is close enough to my end time that I don't want to get started on a whole another leg of this trip. Yeah. I'm gonna pause it here and come back at 1 and do some more. Give my human a little more time to Mehwa Hetsonen. Yes. It's a very mehwa. Anyway, I will be back after the break for lunch. I hope you're enjoying. I certainly am.